How did you come up with the name Diamond the Body?
I used to be a stripper.
Okay.
And that was actually like my strip club name.
Okay.
My stripper name.
Diamond the Body.
DTB.
DTB. How much does Zeus pay?
Oh,
I need to know.
10,000 to 60, 80,000.
Wow.
Just depending on who you are, what you got going on, like how popular you are, that type of shit.
You dated Gucci?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was terrible.
It recently came out that he has herpes.
Yes.
Is that something that you've been affected by?
No.
Why were you an advocate for prostitution?
I love prostitution. Prostitution changed my life. Always lived in a nice place, always had my shit together, always had nice, designer, this, that, and that was from the money I made.
Prostituting. Welcome to Off the Record, a platform for individuals to speak their truth, discuss their thoughts, and own their stories. We will be having candid conversations dissecting various events, asking the questions we're all eager to know, and hopefully coming to graceful conclusions. I'm your host, Mide Oni, the one and only. Let's get into it. We know the show Baddies, it's all our guilty pleasure. And today we are joined by a fan fave, a beauty, a rapper, and the baddest of them all, Diamond the Body. Welcome to the show. Hey, you look amazing.
Thank you.
No, you need to give us a little spin because hello, Papa.
Thank you.
You look amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No, you are more than welcome. All the way from the States.
Yes.
My first international guest.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy. Let's give it up for that.
Give it up. Let's give it up. How are you finding London, actually?
I love it here.
Really?
I love it. I don't know.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's probably very different.
It is. I feel like the hospitality, I don't know if it's because I'm famous now or what, but everyeverybody's just so nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely experiencing a different London.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for free.
I love it. Whatever it is, I love it.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you here. So before we get into it, just going to kind of touch on who is Diamond the Body?
Ooh.
Yeah, who is just give me a brief overview on who is Diamond the Body. In fact, before we get started, how did you come up with the name Diamond the Body?
So, I used to be a stripper.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but I used to be a stripper, and that was actually like my strip club name.
Okay.
My stripper name.
Diamond the Body. It suits you.
Yeah, so when I transitioned and I started rapping, I was already really popular from that name, just from Instagram, going viral, doing videos. So, I decided to keep the name. I'm like, well, everybody knows me as Diamond the Body, so just keep it.
Nice. Okay, so let's get into a bit of background.
Yes.
Where were you born?
Ooh, I was actually born in New York.
Okay.
I was born in New York. We moved to Florida when I was around 4, and that's when we moved to Broward, and that's where I grew up my whole life.
Okay.
So when people ask me where I'm from, I just say Broward. I'm from Broward. I feel like where you're raised is where you're from.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was born in New York.
Okay.
In Brooklyn.
And what would you say your upbringing was like?
I would say it was I feel like it was normal, but normal for Black people, normal.
You know what I mean by that?
I feel like, to me, I feel like I don't know if I want to, okay, I'm just saying it.
Yeah, say be candid.
Poor.
Oh, okay.
Just Black. Mom, food stand, just the traditional Black.
Yeah, experience.
Yeah. I think we all kind of, if you grew up poor and Black, it's it's all the same, honestly.
What did that look like?
Just, I feel like my mom did a good job of not showing us how unfortunate we were.
Oh, okay.
like now as I got older, I started to realize, I'm like, oh my God, we didn't like I feel bad now. Like when she said we don't have like I remember one time I asked her for money to go to the fair, and she's like, I don't have no money. I'm like, but you have money right there. And she's like, this is for bills. And I'm like, okay, but you can just give me some. Now I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, no.
I don't have no money. You get it? So she did a good job of hiding it. We always had a roof over our head, you know? But now looking back, I'm like, okay, yeah, we was poor.
Wow. Your mum, obviously, I've been doing my research on you and things like that, and you know. So your mum spoke about, you know, the struggles of being a teenage mum and, you know, how that was raising 5 kids. How did that affect your upbringing? Obviously, you said that it was really, you guys were really poor, but what did it have? What was that effect on you personally?
I think personally, honestly, I used to be upset because, like, when she got pregnant the third time, like, you don't need no more kids. Like, you barely.
Are you the oldest?
No, I have an older brother.
Okay.
So it was me. I mean, my older brother, then me, then another sibling.
Yeah.
So I think the 4th time she got pregnant, I'm like, bro. Like, we barely, you know,
wrap it up.
like,
What's
come
going
on,
on,
bro, we don't need that, you know. And I love my brother now, so I'm glad he's here. But then when the 5th time, I was really like, no, we scraped it.
Yeah.
Christmas looking scary. We don't need no more siblings, bro. But you know, she was like, yeah, but my kid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, you know what? Because at this time I'm a teenager when my little sister was born, and I was more hanging out and stuff, and I just felt like I would have to babysit. I'm like, she gotta have a kid, and I'm gonna have to babysit while she go to work, and you know, doing 2 and 3 shifts and just not home. And I get it now, because I used to be upset then. And I used to be like, oh, my mom's never around. She's never here with us. She don't come to our, you know what I'm saying? Like, my stuff.
But she had to work.
She had to work. And I used to be upset, like, you always have to work. Now, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I always have to work. So I really understand where she was coming from and why she always had to work and why she still worked all day and all night and then still never had no money. Like, now it all makes sense. Yeah. When living as an adult, you're like, wow. I don't even know how to deal with 5 kids because I don't got no kids.
Adulthood is the ghetto. It's like the worst hood ever.
The worst. Like, who put me here?
Who put me here? No, literally. Your mum also spoke about the fact that each of your siblings, you all have like different fathers. How did that affect your, again?
That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because like, it was just embarrassing. Like, all of us, it was just embarrassing. Because, okay, let me tell you one time I was the most embarrassed because we did like a family tree in school. And then they was like asking us to put, you know, like our siblings and then our sibling dad and our last name. I was just like, oh my God.
I can only
But this
imagine.
was not even the 5. This was like at 3. But we had 3 different dads.
And was your father involved in your life?
50-50.
Okay. What do you mean by 50-50?
So he wasn't like completely there, but he wasn't completely gone. Okay. Like, I knew who he was.
Yeah.
And we did have a relationship. But he was married.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like a sugar baby.
Oh. How, do you know what, yeah? I've always wanted to know.
Yes.
How does that shape you, knowing that you are essentially a product of an affair?
I didn't realize it. Like, again, until I got older, what was really going on. I remember, I think I was like 8 or 9, and we was doing a blood test. And like, at first he was like my uncle. I didn't even know he was my dad. Or I felt like I knew, but they was hiding it from me. It was just like a lot, you know what I'm saying? But we had to take a blood test. I remember thinking like, okay, like, what are we doing this for? And then after it came out that, you know, cause at first she was acting like I was my other dad.
The older brother's child.
So we were together on that one. And then, because I have his last name. My last name is...
Your older brother's dad's last name?
Yes.
Okay.
But we did the blood test and then we found out I was, you know, and it was... I feel like it could have been a better experience, but my stepmom, she hated me. But now I get it. But
Oh, yes,
still,
because
I
she-
was a
she
child,
was
so
married,
you shouldn't have
yeah.
took that out on me. That had nothing to do with me. Take that out on him. He cheated on you.
Yeah.
But I didn't really understand it as a child. Now growing up, I get it. Like, okay, of course you don't like me.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So that was hard, just dealing with her, and just it was just weird.
And how do you feel like it shaped you individually? Do you feel like it had effect on how you are today?
Absolutely.
Yeah. In what way?
I feel like it just made me more like, just like, I don't want to say, it made me more like not care, like not, am I allowed to curse here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, just making sure. It's so proper. I'm like,
Go for it,
curse?
go for it, go for it.
It made me really like just not give a fuck about anything, because it's like I grew up with so much things that I felt like were embarrassing, and like I've been being embarrassed my whole life.
Yeah.
So now it's like I don't really give a fuck. Like, okay, shit.
It's just like,
It's hard to embarrass me now, because it's like I'm numb to it,
Do you
or
feel
what
like
people
that's
think, or what. I'm just numb.
do you feel like you becoming numb and not caring about things is like your coping mechanism?
Coping mechanism. I guess. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like just don't care. But I mean, it helped.
Yeah.
It helped me, because now with the internet and all this stuff going on, there's people that's really be depressed and sad and reading comments, and they're wanting to off themselves, and I'm over here like, these people are so fucking funny.
No.
Look at this. It's hilarious. So it really helped me, all of that stuff.
No. And what is your relationship like with your mum?
We're good now. We
Now.
actually just got into an argument before I came to London. But before that, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. She lives like with me. I take care of her essentially. Yeah.
You said you're good now. What was it before you became good?
Well, my mom kind of started doing drugs,
Okay.
heavy drugs, for a while. So we weren't like good, because obviously, you know, she's clean. She's been sober for like 2 years.
Congrats to her.
Yes, congratulations to her. So now we have a better relationship.
Okay.
Then it was really rocky, because even before we really knew she was doing drugs, you know, she was doing weird stuff and bad, like, you know, stealing our money and doing all. So I was really upset. And then we found out she was doing drugs, and then it was just a long story.
Well, I'm happy that you guys
We're
have
good
a
now.
good
Yeah,
relationship
she's
now.
sober.
Yeah.
She called me one day. She's like, "Hey, I'm done. Like, I want to get my life back." And I was like,
Good.
"Come
Good
on,
for her.
come on home."
Good for her.
Yeah.
So let's go into your reality TV journey. First of all, why did you decide to get into reality TV?
Initially, I did it because I'm a rapper.
Okay.
And I was looking for ways to promote my music.
That was going to be one of my questions. So.
Yes. So
Okay.
even on the first reality show I got on, like, the intro of the show was my song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's Deja Vu.
Yes,
Miami.
season one.
Yes. Yeah.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
Ah, that's my song.
So let's talk about Deja Vu Miami first.
Okay.
So you said you wanted to get into reality TV to promote your music.
Yes,
And that was your first avenue.
absolutely.
What was it like being on that show?
It was crazy. I didn't. Okay, so let me say this before I even did the show, I was like, I would never do reality TV. I was like, that was too ratchet for me. Like, them girls fighting and doing all that stuff. Like, I'm too grown for that. Like, I did that when I was younger in high school and stuff. Like, I'm an adult, so I'm not gonna be fighting. So when the offer came to me to do the show, it was like, he was explaining to me like, oh, it's not gonna be like that type of show. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's girls, it's guys, it's a house. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like lifestyle stuff. And I was like, okay. And I could promote my music. Perfect. I got drunk. The first. It was not my fault. I think I was nervous. I was anxious. I was just trying to like get over. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just the cameras following me everywhere. So I'm like, okay. Then I start drinking. We're drinking. I got super fucking the drunkest. Blacked out, fought, did all, it was crazy.
Oh, wow.
And I was so nervous because I'm like, oh my God, people's gonna hate me. They're like, this is a drunk, crazy bitch. But to my surprise, everybody loved me.
People loved you.
They was like,
you are literally a fan favorite.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like, I mean, I can believe it, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't feel like I be doing nothing no much more different than anybody else.
Maybe it's because, do you think it's just because you're literally authentically yourself?
I guess.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, we love this crazy bitch. Like, she just don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah, I guess that's, because I feel like a lot, well, this is my thought process. I think because a lot of people can't be themselves authentically, when they see other people doing that, they love it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
so that might be a theory. When you were on Deja Vu Miami, you dated Gucci?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was terrible. He's horrible. He's a cheater. He just had sex with everybody. He's terrible. He's a good person though. I would say that he's a good person. He has a great heart, but you know, he's young and in this industry and girls, and it wasn't
a pleasant experience.
No.
It recently came out that he has herpes.
Yes.
Is that something that you've been affected by?
No.
Well,
So
thank God for
we
that.
broke up way before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm glad I was smart enough to say, hey, this is going too much. He's doing too much. Let me get out of this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long were you two together for?
Not really long.
Okay.
I think like after the show we did like we was together like 2 months.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he was cheating on you in those 2 months?
Absolutely.
Wow.
But, okay, he was still a porn star.
Oh.
So realistically, that was like his job.
Oh, I didn't know he was a porn star.
Yeah.
Is he still a porn star?
I don't know.
Oh. I mean.
I don't know. But I feel like, you know, it was supposed to be like, okay, you know, I understand you have work, you're doing your job, like, cool. Or we was trying to figure out where he could, like, maybe just repurpose old content or just do something, like, by himself where he don't have to fuck girls. But, yeah, he didn't want to. He wanted to fuck bitches. So,
Yikes.
I was out of there because I'm not, like, stupid. But we did rekindle again on Deja Vu Season 2.
Okay.
Which, like I said, we came on the show, we was not together. And then a situation happened. This guy I was talking to, me and him got into an argument. So then it was a lot
of madness.
It's a lot. But I always know that Gucci is good for TV. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on TV, we're going to be exciting together. We're going to fight together. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? We have this love story, but realistically,
it's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a no for me, dog. But
Why,
love Gucci, though. Shout out to Gucci.
Why did you end up joining Baddies, or how did the opportunity come about?
So after I did Deja Vu Season 1 and 2, and I was watching, I wasn't like a fan of Baddies either.
You wasn't?
No.
Okay.
But I was seeing these girls transition and, you know, like becoming famous essentially. So I'm like, first of all, I can do that. Yeah. Like, I want to be famous. Like, I did the first 2 reality shows. I'm like, everybody loves me. I need to just get on a bigger platform of a reality show so more people could see me, so more people could hear my music, so more people could love me. And that's what I did. Yeah.
So you went on Baddies Caribbean first.
Yes.
And then you progressed to Baddies Midwest.
Yes.
Obviously, because you've become a fan favorite, and I know you said you've been authentically yourself, but do you feel like you've kind of like had to play into being a fan favorite? Like, I don't want to upset the fans, let me do this, let me do that. Do you feel like you've at all had to do that, or maybe subconsciously done it?
I don't think I do that.
Okay.
I just do whatever I feel at the moment. And sometimes I do upset the fans.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not too proud to apologize.
Okay.
Or be like, you know, that was wrong. I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll apologize to the person I punched in the face. Or, you know, like, I know when I'm wrong and I'm okay. Like, you know what? I shouldn't have did that. Y'all right. Or I know it looked bad.
Yeah.
So I do whatever I want to do. and then I just deal with the repercussions afterwards.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I think I'm a fan favorite because I do what everybody else is like scared to do. They're like,
because you've had a lot of fights.
A lot
of fights. And with the fights that you have, do you feel like all of them were justified?
I mean, justified for TV, absolutely. Yeah. Like, not in real life, but TV life, absolutely.
This is a personal question. Are these fights fabricated? Do you guys like just make issues to fight?
We don't just make issues, but we do exaggerate issues.
Okay.
So, you know, you might have stepped on my toe. In real life, I probably would have just been like, okay, whatever, it's not that serious. But in TV world, like, bitch, you stepped on my fucking toe. Like, why would you do that? And then you're going to be like, bitch, calm down. I just only stepped in. Then we arguing. Now we ready to fight.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not fake, but it is exaggerated.
I mean, it's like, reality TV.
Right, because then nobody would be watching it if I just let you go. Like, oh, it's okay. Oh, no, it's okay.
So obviously you had a really intense fight at the reunion with Tashiki.
Yes,
Tasiki, sorry. Yeah. And obviously you ended up losing a tooth, which you were very vocal about. You're quite open about it. And why did you take that stance of speaking about it so much?
I feel like I think the coping mechanism came back again because I was embarrassed and I'm like, okay, well, if I hide it, then that means I'm really embarrassed. If I just, because I feel like it's going to come out eventually or somebody else is going to see it or, you know, when a reunion come out, it's going to come out. So I'm like, I'd rather put it out and say I did it, get ahead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to just let y'all know what happened because y'all going to hear about it anyways. And, I don't know. I'm very I'm a social media person. I love posting. I love talking. So I feel like if I'm gonna show y'all the good side of my life all the time, I could give y'all my downs too. Yeah. Like everybody posts their ups. Everybody always posts when they're pretty, when they're cute, when they dressed up, but nobody really posts when stuff really happens, like real stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know, I just saw it as an opportunity to just kind of like be human and just share my emotions.
And you feel like that really worked in your favor?
Oh my God, did it? I was so scared though, because I really thought people just were like, I was scared. I thought people, for one, just making fun of me. I thought people were just gonna be like, this bitch, like you did all this, like, you know, like you get, that's what you get, or you know what I'm saying? But the overwhelming love and support I got, I was just so shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. I was really scared to post that stuff.
Do you regret fighting her?
No, not at all.
Okay, why not?
Because I feel like it gave me a moment to be vulnerable and, you know, it gave me that opportunity to show people that I'm human, to show people that, you know, shit happens. It's, you know, like, it's just, it really gave me the opportunity to be relatable. Okay. You know? Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people related with it because they're like, you know, people cry, like, people have emotions, like, people get sad. Yeah. Nobody shows that, ever. So it's like, she's human. Like, she's beautiful, she's fine, she's pretty, but she cries. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. But let's talk about this Rolly and Slim situation that's happening right now. So you have had a relationship with Rolly, like you guys were cool, right? Yeah. Obviously on the internet right now, there's been a lot of say that Rolly is being a bully and she's bullying Slim, to which you've come out and publicly called her out. So I guess my question here is, why did you do it publicly and not privately, especially if you guys were cool?
Because we're on TV.
Okay. Well, that's that then.
It's TV.
That's that.
You know, like, hey, we got a job to do. I mean, it would be boring if I DM'd her. It's like, hey.
I love the realness.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Hey, I hate big back bullies, bitch.
With Rolly, obviously, she's not happy with you coming out and saying these things. And she's gone on to say that you were lying about your aunt. I'm sure you've seen that clip.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's like you said, is obviously I made my post. I said, when you don't have anything to say against me, then you just gotta make stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you can't attack me like physically. You can't say I'm ugly. You can't say I don't look good or I can't dress. Like, there's nothing really you can say.
Yeah.
So now you have to just like make things up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like she's just trying to make stuff up to try to get people to be upset or not love me or whatever. But everybody knows, even when I was going through it, I was posting my aunt, I was posting her at the hospital, like in my stories, you know what I'm saying? So the people that follow me, they know. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
And then she tried to post the Gucci situation. I'm like, okay.
Just trying to say whatever.
Yeah, like, and I get it. When you're in an argument, like, you're gonna try to say the things that's gonna hurt the person the most. You get what I'm saying? Or what you think is gonna get to their core, which is nothing really can hurt me.
How is the situation?
Not at this point. Now I've got my tooth knocked out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, those words do not hurt.
I understand. So, how is it with your aunt at the moment?
She's good.
Yeah.
So basically, she had a surgery, and it was like, the doctor was basically like, we don't know. We just have to let the time go and let it see. She might get better. She might get worse.
Yeah.
And she actually ended up getting better. And I think it had a lot to do with me coming home and just, our family, everybody just kind of, she was like, I'm not gonna die. She about to be famous. I need some of this love. Like, I gotta stick around.
So have you actually left Baddies now?
On the show, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did excuse myself.
Okay. Understandable. With your friends, how did they feel about you now becoming a reality star? Like, you're famous now, you're doing international tours and things like that. How is that for them?
Like my friends before Baddies?
Yeah.
Well, shit, some of them are here.
Oh, hey friends.
Like,
so you're still good with?
Yeah, all my best friends that I was best friends with, they're still here. Yeah.
So that never changed your relationships?
Absolutely not. I tried to incorporate them in whatever I have going on. So my best friend over there, he's now like my booking manager. Like, hey, you do this. Like, just keep everybody in the.
Oh, that's amazing.
Absolutely. I have one of my best friends. She's like my creative director for like music videos. I'll pay her to do that. And, I just try to, my other best friend, Charlie, he's my stylist.
And he's doing a good job.
Shout out to Charlie.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's good that
so
your
I just keep everybody in the loop of what's going on in my life. So everybody just kind of still feels like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How much does Zeus pay?
Oh.
We got to get into it. I need to know. I need to know. How much is the paycheck? Because I'm always like, why do people go on Baddies? Like, I understand, obviously, you become famous and stuff, but how much are you getting?
Okay, so let me say this, right? Everybody gets different pay.
Okay.
Everybody's not the same. So, me personally, even when I went on the show initially, like, they wouldn't have to even pay me to do Baddies. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the money, realistically. The money was just extra. And I knew once I became famous, I was gonna make my money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really smart and business oriented, so I just needed the spotlight.
The platform, yeah.
The platform. But they pay a lot. They you start off with, I would say for the new people starting out, it's probably like 15 to 30. Just depend. Yeah.
Okay. As in for the whole time that you're there? Or
yes.
Okay.
But that's just depending on your social media, who you are before, like if you had a following, if people know who you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I'm not gonna say what I got paid, but I got a little bit more than like the new girls that didn't have no following. They respected that I was, somebody. They're like, okay, you somebody, got a little
I wasn't
platform.
even expecting it to be that, so that's decent.
Right, but that was season 1.
Oh. Let's get into it.
Now, if you make it to another season, but also the reunion, they pay for every time you get on camera.
Oh, okay.
So I got paid for the reunion also.
Yeah.
Now, that was a big paycheck.
Okay.
So, and that's what I say, everybody, you know what I'm saying, depending on whatever beefs you got going on or how much they really want you there, like, okay, 10,000 to 60, 80. thousands.
Wow.
Just depending on who you are, what's your beef, what you got going on, like how popular you are, that type of shit.
Okay, now I understand why people are quitting their jobs to go and audition for
Absolutely.
Baddies Caribbean. Because I was
Absolutely.
like, did that lady just say she quit her job? But now it makes sense if you're getting
absolutely.
I didn't think you were getting money like that.
No.
Okay.
Definitely getting a lot of money, but it's not even that money that is the biggest thing. It's the money I can
You make after.
Yeah, I'm in London.
Yeah.
With you
We love
guys.
having you here.
Absolutely.
You mentioned that you were a stripper, so we're going to talk briefly about your time in the club.
In the club, we're all fam.
We all fam. When you went on to Tasha K's show, you mentioned that in your time in the strip club, like, if the money was right, you would be willing to do whatever. Why do you speak about that so openly?
Why not? I feel like a lot of people, that's the thing, like people be lying. People don't want to tell the truth about certain situations. People like, I'm just an open book. I just feel like my life, I want to be that vessel to tell you, like, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. This what you gonna make, this what you're not gonna make. This what's happening. Like, I don't know. I'm just real as hell. Like, I don't really know how to lie.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep it real.
No, I hear it. And then obviously the activities that you were doing, most people would say that is prostitution.
Absolutely.
So you agree that it is?
100%. I promote prostitution.
Okay.
No. I love prostitution. I was an advocate for prostitution.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
Why
it.
were you an advocate for prostitution?
Because honestly, I feel like prostitution changed my life before even, baddies and all this stuff, just the strip club, just sex work in general. You know what I'm saying? Stripping really, I've had my own place since I was 18, always had a car, a nice car, a Benz, you know what I'm saying? Just went through cars, always lived in a nice place, always had my shit together, always had nice, designer, this, that, like, travel. I've been to London before. That's why everybody's like, oh, maybe it's your first time? I'm like, no. Been here. You know what I'm saying? My passport has been stamped before Baddies.
Yeah.
And that was from the money I made.
Prostituting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, and then even as a rapper, like, I rap a lot about that stuff. You get what I'm saying? And also, I feel like it just, why would I lie? Why would I, if I'm in the song saying, yeah, nigga gotta pay me, why wouldn't, if somebody in an interview say, hey, well, you said like I pay you. If that's really yes, he do gotta pay me.
Yeah. And do you still kind of live by, obviously, I'm assuming you don't do prostitution anymore, but do you still kind of live by...
Hey. Oh? Put that on? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but do you still feel like, do you still live by that mindset? Like, if you ain't got money,
I think my mindset changed a lot, honestly. Because, like, I was still just, like, in a survival mode. Like... I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Now Zeus pay my bills. Yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm chilling. Like, I like it. He's fine. Shit, I don't care. Come on.
No, I love it. Have there been any repercussions, I suppose, for maybe being so open with what you say? So maybe in terms of business, with your family, maybe potential suitors? The fact that you're so open about, indulging in these things.
No. I love the fact that I'm so open because I feel like if I meet a guy, you already know about me. You can go on the internet, you Google it, you type it, you see everything there. So it's like you either take it or leave it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't have to like wonder, is somebody gonna tell him, or is he gonna find out that I used to do this back in the day? He's like, no, shit, he probably already know, and he don't care. So hey,
why should I?
We here. So it's actually easier. It's like they already know all my past.
What is dating like for you actually? How is that?
It's kind of weird now that I'm like famous.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I feel like it's just weird. I feel like guys like scared to talk to me sometimes. Or
do they think you feel like they think you're high maintenance, or
I feel like they're just intimidated because I'm famous. So like even one time I did a thing and this guy, like he was being nice, he was there, he was helping me with stuff at one of my shows, and then like afterwards he DM'd like my friend like, oh, what's up with her, you know? I'm like, well, why he didn't say that while I was there? And he's like, you know, I didn't want to like, you know, like they feel like they don't want to approach me because they don't know, you know, I don't know.
Are you welcome to different levels of guys? Or is there a certain level, like, so for example, if it's a 9-to-5er was to approach you, would you be welcome? Would you welcome that energy? Or is it big ballers only? Yeah, so that the people can know, so they can approach you.
Well, I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I am in committed
okay,
relationship.
then.
I am in love, so do not approach me. Now my thing is red.
Okay, that's good. Oh, I love that for you.
Absolutely.
I love the fact that you're in love.
I love my
All the girlies need love.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely.
Okay, so
need love too.
Let's talk about your music. So obviously you've been a rapper even before you went onto reality TV.
Yes.
And you stated already that you went into reality TV to promote your rap career. So first things first, you have a challenge on TikTok, Line It Up. It's a popular line from you on Zeus. Is that where the inspiration from the song came?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I went on the, these girls were being followers and they was in a line and I was like, cause it was 3 of them. So I was like, okay, well y'all can just line it up.
Yeah.
You know? One by one. And I fought all 3 of them.
And you said that on Reunion as well.
Yep. Line it up. Line it up. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, this is what's going on. I'm like a marketing genius, low-key, too. So I'm like, okay, you know, we're fighting. So why not make a fighting song so we can just, you know, it could go with what's going on. Instead of me trying to like, I noticed, obviously, this is what this is what's getting the attention.
Yeah.
So instead of me over here promoting one of my older songs, I'm like, okay, let me just make a song about fighting. And it went perfect.
Yeah.
And everybody loves it.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song.
But I feel like everybody fights in life. And even if like, I feel like everybody fought in high school, even if you don't fight anymore, or, you know, sometimes like,
just want to feel a bit gassed.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, and then everybody watches. Like, even if you're not a fighter and you love Baddies, it's like you said, a guilty pleasure. The song is like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
You feel like you in it, like line that shit up. Right?
Obviously, the most successful rapper that has transitioned from reality TV to being an international star is Cardi B. Is that like where we're aiming for?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is like the blueprint.
Yes.
That's like the inspiration. Like.
And when do you feel how how far do you feel like you're from that?
I'm just one hit away.
One hit away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hit might already be out, but I just, the marketing and just promoting and doing these runs and these interviews and just something going viral and just taking over the internet by storm. And it's like, yes.
Yes.
But music wise, because I go viral all the time.
Yeah.
It's like my tooth was probably the most viral thing I ever did, but it's like, okay, that's not a song.
Yeah.
But if I get a song to get that viral, like TikTok, like go crazy,
then you've made it. You're gone clear.
Absolutely.
I'm rooting for you.
And that's why I'm doing a challenge, the Line It Up challenge. You know, just to get more people active, get more people, you know, fun, get people to do it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're definitely on your way, for sure. When I think about music, I think about feeling. I think about music makes me feel good. It makes me feel elated. It makes me feel whatever. Like I want to twerk. What do you want people to feel from your music?
Well, I'm very versatile with music. I have a lot of music. I have songs that make you want to twerk. I have songs that make you want to fight. I have songs that, you know, I have a song called Stripper Prayer. A lot of people don't know, but it was a song I made a while before Baddies and everything. And it was kind of just like, I was talking about my mom and like just my house situation and, you know, like how I want to make it. And, you know, it's a really sad kind of like song. You get what I'm saying? Inspirational, that type of vibe. I have like a song that's called like Heaven for a Hoe. I'm like, is there heaven for a hoe? Like I have so many different type of songs. Like, so I feel like I want people to listen to everything and then pick which vibe and for which, like, you know, how you have categories. Like, you can have Diamond the Body twerk playlist, Diamond the Body sad playlist, Diamond the Body love playlist, Diamond the Body, I have love songs, I have hate songs. I'm like, I hate you. Like, I got songs that's like, I love you.
So you're very versatile.
I'm very versatile.
Love that. So let's quickly just talk about your time in the UK. How has your UK tour been so far?
Oh my God, it's been amazing.
Yeah. And what has been the highlight of being in the UK so far?
The highlight, the food.
The food?
Yes.
Really? What's been your favorite meal?
I went to a restaurant yesterday. It was called Nova.
Oh.
Clock it. And then I went to another one, the Heart Lounge.
Okay.
But they're like so nice, and they're just bringing me all this food. Like, hey.
What was the cuisine there?
There's like lamb chops and like steak and like, see, they had everything. But the lamb chops,
10/10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Both spots.
And you're going to, where are you going? You're going to, is it Birmingham?
Birmingham tomorrow.
And where else?
And then Manchester.
Manchester, okay.
Yeah.
And is that for like a club appearance?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Both of them, yeah.
Nice. Are you going to perform or just to?
No, perform.
Okay, nice.
I perform at all my hostings.
Oh, nice.
Even if they don't ask me to, I'm like, give me the microphone. Oh, here's
I need to perform my music.
Yeah.
I love that. And what's next for Diamond the Body? What do we have to expect from you?
Well, I want to put out a project. Well, I think I should be going to Africa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, for Baddies Africa?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just did the auditions.
Where is that going to be in Africa?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't like officially got casted yet, but like they can't
It's
leave me
gonna
out
happen.
there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's me. Most valuable baddie of the year.
Period.
But that should be coming out. The auditions, we filmed the auditions, so that's definitely coming out. I was on there with my cheetah, you know, looking cute. We'll be going to Africa, manifesting it. And then I want to put out a project, an EP, probably like a good 6 or 7 songs, just to like, you know, just keep it going.
Keep the
like,
buzz alive.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, like I said, I don't know if I have the hit already or we got to make the hit, whatever it is. We just got to keep putting the music out until some stick. So EP coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Wow, Diamond the Body.
Hey,
DTV.
Yeah.
It's been amazing having you.
Thank
you are
you
so
much.
beautiful,
I appreciate
great
you
energy.
too.
Thank you.
Pretty brown.
Thank you. And I'm definitely going to be looking forward to your journey, looking forward to your EP, wishing you all the best.
Thank
and thank you so much for coming
I really
on the
appreciate
show.
it. Thank you for having me.
Let the people know where they can find you just in case.
Okay, my Instagram is Diamond the Body, but there's 2 Y's.
Okay.
And a blue check. If you don't see a blue check, it's not me. There's a lot of scam pages. People is scamming. They scamming with my name on it. So it's blue check. Instagram. YouTube, Life of Diamond the Body.
Okay.
Yes, go watch Line It Up music video. We gotta get it to 1 million views.
Okay.
TikTok, Diamond the Body, 2 Y's and a 7. It's complicated.
Random
Just find it. Twitter,
Twitter,
Diamond DTV. That's my Twitter.
Okay.
And yeah, my music is available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, what else? Apple Music, all that. Just type in Diamond the Body. Just Google me.
Yeah.
Just Google me.
Google me, baby.
It's all there.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was an absolute
I appreciate
pleasure.
it. Thank you.
Guys, that is it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time. Bye. Thank you.